Hey, Bill here with 30-Minute Woodshop. Thanks for joining. Today, I want to show you how to make a really fast, easy to build, kid-friendly even, squirrel feeder. Super simple, 5/8 fence board, costs you about $2.50. You can make two of them out of a fence board. Really easy to do. Down at the bottom, there's some links to some tools and things I've used. Go ahead and explore those. I'll say right up front, do me a favor and hit like and subscribe. Really appreciate that because it helps the channel out a lot, keeps me on the air. And on that note, let's go to laying stuff out. Okay, layout. Layout's really simple. I'm using a couple of leftover pieces of fence board from another project, one of my earlier ones. So you need a back board. It's about 12 inches long. So there's a 12-inch mark. I want to make a platform, and I want to put two small triangular supports under the platform. This is only holding up a squirrel. I mean, squirrels weigh less than 5 pounds. Most of them are in the 2 to 3 pound range. The really fat ones might get that big, but hey. So 12-inch backer board for me. By the way, there's going to be I'll have a set of sketch on this on my website. So to make the triangles, I'm cutting out a piece. It's going to be basically, this is a 5 3/8. So I have a 5 3/8 piece here. I'll just cut that on a diagonal and make two 45 braces. And then I want a platform. So the platform is going to be about, let's say 7 inches. Let's make it 8 inches. So the platform is about 8 inches. That way the squirrel can get his fat butt on there and still have room. You can actually get 2 squirrels on this thing. They get greedy. So pretty straightforward here. Mark it off. And accuracy in this thing is not critical, let me tell you. It's an outdoor project for a squirrel. You're going to nail it to a tree. Actually, don't nail it to a living tree. Find something that's dead or a post or something you can put it on. Nailing this stuff to a living tree is not a good idea. It's bad for the tree. It also makes it much more difficult for urban lumber harvesters when they come in later, because you'll leave a nail in there, their saw hits it. That's why a lot of times you don't find people harvesting lumber from urban areas or suburban areas. So don't put nails in trees. Anyway, so I got this mark, right? My platform, got my backer board and my 2 supports. So let's do a little cross cutting. Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut off the 8-inch piece here. Then we're going to cut a diagonal across here to get me 1 brace, and then I'll cut a straight cut, and it'll be my second piece, and I'll end up with a 12-inch piece here for my back. So let's make some noise. So there we have the parts. Super easy to do. I got my 2 braces, I have my platform, and I have my backer. So let's go assemble. Okay, I decided to do a little bit of fancy stuff here. I'm going to put a little bit of an arc on this just for grins. I'll take it over to the bandsaw before I glue and nail this thing. Alright, there's no reason to do this because honestly the squirrels don't care. But I thought it might be kind of fun. And if you're doing this with kids, it's great to get out and show them how to use a bandsaw or a jigsaw. Didn't turn out so good. There we go. I think it's a nice little arc. Kind of clean it up a little bit. Looks a little fancier, so let's go over to the bandsaw. Alright, so all I'm going to do is do a quick arc on this. And same with this piece. Only take a minute or so. And there you go. Fast, easy. Dress it up a little bit. Looking kind of cool. I'm not even going to bother sanding it, so. On to assembly. Alright, for assembly, I'm using a Boston chair nailer with 1.5-inch nails in it. I'm using this Titebond 3 Ultimate Wood Glue. It's a waterproof glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on, these brackets on. I'm going to nail them in place till they dry, and then I'm going to put the platform on, and then we'll put the pin in. So, pretty straightforward to do this. Don't glue starve the joint because this is an exterior joint. It's just to hold it in place. So check out my tip on using an air nailer. So, quick air nailer tip. You can see these. See the way those nails curled? And same in here. All right. That's not because the air nailer was angled incorrectly. That's because when it hit this hard spot right here, just enough to cause the nail to move out. And you can see it didn't even make it into the second piece of wood on this one. So, the tip is never keep your fingers anywhere near an air nailer when you're using it, because you never quite know where that air nailer is going to go. If I had my hand sitting right here holding it, the way a lot of people do, it went right into my hand and I'd be going to urgent care. So the tip is keep your fingers away from wherever the air nailer is poking. You don't want to get jabbed. Okay. So even the 1.5 inch nails went in, still curved, but that's okay. We'll pull that out in a second. Next thing we want to do, put some glue here. Glue on the brackets. Same thing. Okay, those are going to hold this thing together forever. Okay? I got to come back and pull this out though, because I don't want things hanging around. But what I want to do next is I want to put in a something for the corn. So I'm going to throw in a 3-inch deck screw, about 3/4 to 1/2 inch down and roughly centered. I don't care too much about where it goes because the squirrels don't care. Well, I had a fun time building this project. This is a great kid-friendly project. Kids love watching squirrels while they're eating corn when it's screwed on top of this. If you don't know how to use this, all you do is get some dried feed corn from the store, screw it on here. All right, the squirrels will sit here and they'll chew that thing for hours. Kids love watching that stuff. So it's a great project for the family. Couple things, when you put this up, please do not screw it to a living tree. Bad conservation idea, very bad. Make sure you teach your kids properly. Don't damage a living tree. Go find a dead one or find a post. Put a post in the ground, easy to do. Attach it to one of your deck posts. Super simple. Throw in a short 2x4. It gets it about, yay high off the ground. Screw it down. Perfect height for squirrels. Okay? Love it. So, as I said, super easy, great fun project, great for the kids. They love it. Hope you had a chance to give this a try. If you want a sketch for it, go down to the bottom, find my blog, and click on that. Go to the blog, and you can download a sketch for this with dimensions. There's some other things down there, some other tools and things that I use regularly here in the shop. So go ahead and explore those. It's always kind of fun to see what other people are using. And if you got something out of this, please hit like and subscribe. And hey, until next time, hey, good making. Okay, our project's done. This is a fast, cheap, easy project to do. Matter of fact, it's so fast and easy that a buddy of mine came in the shop the other day and saw me making this thing, and he said, hey, can you make one for me? So I made a second one. Knocked that thing out in no time. Matter of fact, you can make this faster than you can listen to the whole video. So this is a pretty easy thing to do. It's fast, cheap, and easy. It's a great kid-friendly project. Be sure you get your kids involved. The first thing is, they love watching the squirrels chew on the corn. They'll be entertained for hours doing that. Second thing is, like I said, it's a fast, easy project. Kids love helping you out in the shop. No matter what size they are, they like being out with dad or mom working in the shop. So, I would say this, however, don't use the air nailer if you're going to have this out here with the children. Okay? Check my safety tip earlier if you missed it. You can see what happens. I would suggest you pre-drill holes here and drop in 1 1/4 inch deck screws. They'll last forever. The kids can drive them very easily, and they're super safe. Okay, unlike the nails. Nails go in real quick for us adults, but boy, you can have a lot of problems. So for kids, deck screws, pre-drill, easy as pie. The kids will have a great time in the shop with you, and you'll have a great time with them too. So if you want to build this, okay, if you want to build this, check out my blog, 30minutewoodshop.com, down at the bottom. It'll take you to my blog, and there will be a dimension sketch you can download and use that as a basis for your build. All right. So let's talk about putting these things up. Do not put these up on a living tree. Don't drive a screw, nail, or any other thing into a living tree. Okay. Bad for conservation-wise, bad ecology-wise. Don't do that. Bad for the tree. All right. Don't do that. All right. Find something dead. Find something dead. Find a dead tree, find a post, a pole, put in a 2x4, stick a 2x4 in the ground, or lash a 2x4 to your deck, your deck rail, and put it on that. All right, very easy to do. Okay, much better. All right, much better for the environment. And one of the things we're trying to do these days is what's called urban forestry. So we're trying to go through urban areas and suburban areas, and as the trees are being cut, we're trying to recover those trees and recover the wood from those trees. And the problem is, people have put all kinds of nails and chains, and boy, you would not believe what's in these trees. So, very, very tough to cut lumber out of these trees. If you hit a piece of steel with your blade, when you're resawing these logs into lumber, you'll destroy the blade, and you lose about $200-300. Sometimes more, depending on the size of your bandsaw or your saw. So please don't do that. Let's plan for the future. All right. All that said, let's show you how to put these things together. All right, or put the cord on. So today's opening day for deer season in Michigan, November 15th. I stole some corn from one of my buddy's bait piles. We won't tell him, but I don't think he needs it anyway. I'm sure he's already got his first deer. But it's really easy. All you do is take this, push it on the screw. It'll stay there. The squirrels will eat it raw, down to the cob. Fill the cob off, push the next one on. You may have to screw it on, like actually twist it on if it's tight. A lot of the centers of these things are pretty soft. So pop it on, it's real easy. Okay? All right. As I said, 30minutewoodshop.com will give you a plan for this thing. There's also some other links down there to tools and things that I use. So those tools I put down there for a reason. 30-Minute Woodshop is only a success if you have the right tool at the right time. Because it's all based on efficiencies. You got to have the right tools to make the job work. If you're trying to find substitute tools, you can't do it. You could make this thing out of hand tools, but I tell you what, it'll take you a long time. Power tools, pop the sucker out, no time at all. You have something you can put up. The kids will love it. You'll enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun. All right. If you're in it for yourself and just doing the cutting, maybe hand tools are for you. Okay. But I try and put things down there that you might be able to use. So go explore those links, check them out, see if there's something there you might say this. If you got anything out of this, do me a favor, hit like and subscribe. All right? Really appreciate that. Help my channel out tremendously. And hey, on that note, folks, until next time, hey, good making.